We have to get this right. Actually, to be honest with you, to be fair, it might be a different size bolt that went in there. Maybe it was a different size bolt, but I don't know. We're going to check the threads out anyway. Look at that. Right. I actually might have to move the whole lot. I just hope I ain't got to take the engine out. I hope not. Right, let's have a look. Shouldn't have to. I mean, I've done a lot of work to this car where I haven't had to take the engine out. But this is in my way. Here. Let's slide this grid off. The exhaust gasket. Slide that off of there like that. Well, the one that's defretted, where's the gas is leaking from? And this is how you'll be able to tell you're leaking exhaust gases. What's that? Is that oil there? No? No? Well, I think this is the problem, guys. I think I shouldn't think, I should know. Right. Problem we got now is they both look defretted, so I might just do the pair at the same time. So I wonder if I can just move this a little bit back and just drop that down in. No, I might have to take that off fully, and I don't really want to do that. That's just all the long stuff, because I've had to re-put bolts in there, believe it or not. And I was waiting for a gasket for that exhaust, and it never turned up. So I believe there's scammers around, because they're scared. They can't do it to your face, so they try and rob you over the internet. So what we're going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to have to dismantle this fucking thing completely. We've got to work around the weather though, haven't we? Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to stick that nut on that one from there. The exhaust gas, exhaust thing, gasket we'll put there. And then we're going to put another nut to even the balance out, so it's not all one pressure on one nut. And we're going to lay that there. Oil, some nuts got to go back in a minute. Give the car a little shake so it makes it all out. Yeah, that's got to go back in. Right, okay guys, we're going to put that back in now. This board's all wet, but I can give a crap. This coat I'm wearing is actually quite a new one. Oh well, I don't want to be cold. Whilst working under my car, I don't want to be cold. So that explains I do wear my best clothes sometimes and I shouldn't. What can you do? Not a lot. I'll tighten it up a later time. We'll do that in a minute. I don't never forget to do my work. I don't never forget. I never ever forget tightening stuff up. Never. I've never done it. If you do that, you're going to run into a lot of problems. Just leave all your oil behind before you even bloody go anywhere. So make sure your oil nut sump's done up. Your sump nut, shall I say, is done up. Because if it's not, you're leaving your oil behind. Right where you've just changed it, which is at home, you are going to leave it all behind. I'm going to check the water in this radiator a little bit quick. Check the cap, just to make sure there's no foam on that, which is there's not. So the head gasket's alright, because I did renew the head gasket on here, and it is a very brand new one. It is brand new. It's not very, it is. Right, so we're going to lay under this pit here, because I've got to talk to this under here, and I'm going to get all dirty. Look at all that dirt, look. Oh, maybe I should jack it up a bit. Is that a plan? Yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I can't be fucking bothered. Not worried about a bit of dirt, washes off, doesn't it? It come out in the wash. Now, if I remember rightly, there's different size bolts here. Maybe I should get them right. Right. I'm sure a 17mm, we're going to take a 15, 16. We're going to take all of these actually, because I'm not sure what one it is. And I'll tell you what, while we're at this job, take an 18. We're going to take a few sockets underneath the hood. Right. What I will say, I've got another extendable bar here somewhere. I might have to put it away. I need another extender. I don't think the one I've got is going to be long enough. So I'm actually using a Wendy gun for this job, because I can't be bloody bothered to do it individually. So yes, I'm going to be using a Wendy gun, which I've left now in the back of the car, so I'm double tripping. Here we go, double tripping all the time, that's not good. Right, this here, we're going to unplug all this, we're going to plug that extendable on there. And now what we're going to do, we're going to stick each and every socket right where I need it. In reach is easier for me. So, yes, we are going to be doing that. Right, now I'm going to turn this board. Ah, you little shit. There goes one socket, there goes them all. Fucking hell, it's a load of shit when you're working on a slope. That's the reason why I don't like jacking my car up on a slope, because I've had it actually tip on me before, which is not fucking good. Believe me guys, it ain't good. Don't ever do that, because you'll end up running into a problem that I ran into, and that's getting squashed underneath your own car. Well, that's a bigger size. That is a bigger size. So what we're going to do, guys, is this. Every socket you finish with, just please put it back out there. Right. I'm actually on fucking form today. Now that is the wrong size. Will it fit up there? Nope, I don't think it will. So what we'll do, put that on there. We'll go to the next size. We'll just put it on the end of the gun, and it makes it really a lot easier for me. It looks like that fucker's out with a fucking great difference. It's a quite difficult situation, this is. I'm not even gonna lie. Good job I'm small, innit? Yeah, they always squeak. Here we go. Make sure you put. I will lube this up. This bolt I've just taken off. I will lube it up. Don't worry. It's a bit squeaky, I know. Oh, actually. Right, here we go. There goes my spring in the water. Fuck the spring. I'm getting fucking wet under here, mate. This ain't no good to me. Right, it is good. I love it. I don't like it when it's fucking water everywhere though. Now, this is your exhaust spring, right? This goes. Yeah, it goes that way around, and that one goes on there. I am going to find some decent bolts for this today. What I need to do is I need a welder nut. I need a welder nut, I do. Right, guys? I need to weld a nut. Well, that fits both of them, doesn't it? It looks like to me it does. Let's double check now it's out. Yeah, that fits that one. Yeah, oh, it's same size. Maybe I did change them then in the long run. So it is the same size, so all these can go back. All these can go away now, guys. Just drop them in your bag, but they're a bit wet. I'll dry them later, because I don't like wet tools. They go rusty. Water and your tools don't get on, mate. Right, 16mm, and the sump nut was, I'm sure it was a 15, wasn't it? Let's check. Right, I tend to doing it up with the impact driver. The reason why I say that, I've got a spare oil sump and nut, but I don't really want to be changing that today. So I'm going to be doing it up with a ratchet spanner. Right, I am going to be doing my oil sump nut up with a ratchet spanner. The simple fact is, guys, as you all know, you don't want to be doing it up with an impact driver, because the reason why, you'll wind the threads out, and then what will you be doing after that? I'm sure you won't be very pleased. Actually, it's the next size up, so I'm getting it all wrong in on today. I think it's the weather, you know. Normally I'm bloody brilliant with sizes. Ah, that's the next size. 17, that's right. So yeah, 17. Which I should have known that. Right, that's undoing it. That's doing it up. Let's do it up. Right, let's do it up. Here we go. Let's lay under here. And let's crank her up. There. Right. Bring it all the way towards you, like this. And then you can just push. You can grab that bar there, look, what I've got my hand on, and just a little bit. You don't need to over tighten it. That's that done. You don't need to over tighten it. But when you over tighten it, I found that you wind the threads out. Explains the reason why I'm on this job here today. Because I, myself, wound the threads out. Because I over tightened it. Which is a bit of a shit job when you over tighten it. Now this is how you fix your Jiminy. You take this off and look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I'm like a screwball, aren't I? Look at that, guys. No. Right. Right, what one was threaded? Did I say it was this one? To be honest with you, it doesn't feel all that bloody bad. Ah, now let's have a look at this one. Guys, that's a bit of a flipping annoying. Like that one seems tight, so it's not that one. What about this one down here? Well, but let's just check these bolts out, because there was one. Ah, that's lost its thread a bit where it's shrunk. Looks like. Ah, here we go. That's actually the wrong size bolt, so that. But we're going to put it in another hole now. But that bolt seems really loose. And I reckon what's happened is it's actually shrunk. To be honest with you, the threads actually feel, they feel right that they're there. Right? Anyway, the threads feel like that they're actually there. So I actually don't understand why it would do that. You notice on my engine there's not a lot of oil. Do you know why? because I always take it apart and clean bits and pieces. Right. I'm looking over there because I don't know why I looked over there. I need to answer myself that question. See, the one that I had the problem with was this one here. Right. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's wind it in this top one. Wind it going in. There it is.
Are you sticking it right in?
Hi.
Oh, I'll see you in a bit, yeah?
I'll see you in a bit. Now this one here, it's wobbling quite a lot. So I believe, yeah, it is this one. I don't know if you can see it, but look, that is really moving. That's really moving. And that one's right in that one. Right, now watch this. Keep watching, guys. Because, look, it winds away in that one. This one. Oh, it winds all the way in that one as well. One of them, it stopped. And I've got a feeler gauge for that anyway, see how far the holes go back. There, it stops. You see? It stops right there. Right, what we'll do, we'll measure this. I would mark it with a pen, but I'm pretty good. It's to the silver anyway. So yeah, it's to the silver. Right. Okay. Now this is the problem we got. I have a feeler gauge, look. That just tells you how far it goes back. That's the pet lady. She loves anal boys. You know, that goes a fair way, I mean, look. Goes a fair way back, look. And that one, they're all pretty much the same, right? They're all that deep, yeah? That one's the same, that one's the same, one's the same. And you get this with your threaded kit. That one there,